Yeah, it's interesting. The learning curve around it all. All right. Okay, let's start. You guys have any special requests? You both have been pretty consistent with the body healing and what hurts it the most? You know what's
Like, I walked spring lake.
okay.
Like off road.
Okay. Like swollen type, this
Kinda.
inflammation, it has that type feeling.
And so I was focusing on hamstring.
The construction.
I just started taking
You
it
have
from my shoulder.
advice for everything today. I like where you're coming from.
Oh, I can't, that comes from my car.
I'll have that.
I hadn't heard it either.
How's it working? Okay,
So,
so you're having some shoulder pain? All right.
and
Okay.
anything's good.
Okay. We'll do a little of everything. Okay, so let's start in child's pose. And just breathing here. And what's coming to mind as we're talking about the aches and pains is that remembering that, you know, we have a body, but we aren't only our body. So sometimes we get fixed upon those spots that are hurting, whether they're physical, emotional. And they're there to be felt, but also allowing yourself to move through, to focus on other things as well. Acknowledging what's here, and then also being able to breathe through it or move to a spot that maybe isn't painful. That holds your attention also. The next breath, come on up to tabletop, touch your toes, lift up to downward facing dog. And just dropping your breath. Walk your feet to your hands, ragdoll forward fold. Release your hands to the floor and just gently walk in place here. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Do that a couple times. Just let your hips move side to side. Move to center, soften both knees, and just roll yourself up to stand. Standing in mountain pose. On your inhale, pick your arms, reach them up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to high plank. Set your knees down. So take a little of the weight off, but still stay really strong through the core and the upper body. And then you'll bend the elbows and come halfway down. So don't go all the way to the ground, just halfway and fold. Just hold. Good, and then point the toes, upward dog, straighten the legs, straighten the arms, downward facing dog. Take one more breath here. Empty out, look forward and bring your feet to your hands. You can walk or hop there. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Set the knees down again, bend the elbows, hover in your low plank. You don't have to go so far down. So really getting in the arms, and the chest, and the back. And then upward dog. Point the toes, pull the shoulders back, straighten the arms, and downward facing dog. Pull the hips up and back. And breathe here. Some dogs an opportunity to check in, to tune in. One more breath. Exhaling, look forward and step or hop to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back again, high plank. Keeping it slow, knees down, bend the elbows and hover, pause. Stay, breathe. And then upward dog, point the toes, straighten the arms, pull the shoulder heads back, and downward facing dog. That's it. One more breath. Your exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop to your hands. Halfway lift and forward fold. Bend your knees for chair pose. Staying here to feel into the legs. I like to take the knees. I used to love to keep my knees together, and lately I like a little bit apart and then squeeze the glutes. Kind of really get into the legs. Bike riding legs, walking legs. Another breath in. Your exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. Step back, high plank. If you want to come down with straight legs, you can, or knees down, and take your time to really feel into the strength in the chest, back, and arms. Upward facing dog. Good. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. We're going to come into crescent lunge. So keep the back heel lifted as you come up. Fix the hair. Bring your hands to your hips right here. And then we're taking a little dip down, like almost touch the knee to the ground. And then come up and straighten the front leg. We'll do that again. Dip down. Then come up, straighten the front leg. One more time. Dip it down. Come to the top. Reach up. Stay there. Straighten both legs. Really squeeze at the top. Little balance. And then bend the knee, plant the palms, step it back. High plank. Low plank. Take your time. Upward facing dog. Over the downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward for crescent lunge. Stay high in the ball of the back foot. And down to the hips. And you'll dip it down, maybe even touch the back knee to the ground. And come up, straighten both legs, squeeze that back glute. Take it all the way down. Then up at the top, squeeze. One more time, dip it down. And reach up. Big breath here. Bend the knee, plant the hands, and you flow, high plank, low plank, upward dog or cobra, downward facing dog. And take your right leg up to the sky here. Just bend the knee, maybe roll open through the hip. And stretch the leg out long and then big step forward. Spin the back foot flat, come up to warrior one. Interlace your hands at your back. Humble warrior. So you just side forward over that front leg. And bring your hands to the ground. And we'll step the right leg back and stack it on top of the left. So you face the mirrors in side plank. Right arm up. Squeeze through the legs, look through the hips. Good. You want that little challenge, you can bend the top knee, drawing the knee up towards the shoulder maybe. And then go down, plant the hands, high plank, low plank, or you can go straight back to downward facing dog. Upward dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky, bend the upper knee, roll open through the hip. And straighten the legs, square the hips, step it forward for warrior one. Right foot spins flat. Interlace the hands at your back, maybe with the opposite thumb on top, maybe not. And then as you're ready, you dive forward. Humble warrior. Pull the pit of the belly in and up, almost like a cat curl. Really firm through the back leg. Softly release your hands to the mat. And we'll step into side plank. Left leg stacks on top of the right this time. Flex your feet. Open up. Any variation that suits you. Maybe you float the top leg, or bend it, or stay. And then look down, high plank, low plank, or skip it if you need. Upward dog, cobra, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Now lift your heels, bend your knees, step or hop or walk to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart center. We'll take a twist to the right. You can hook the left elbow to the right knee or the inside of the left knee spine too. If you'd like to open the arms here, you can open the arms. If you're spreading your wings, you don't have to. Listen to your shoulders, listen to your body. And then release into a forward fold. Bring your feet to hip width distance apart. Catch your big toes with your peace fingers, halfway lift. Bend your elbows, forward fold. Release your toes, toe heel your feet together. Chair pose, big breath in. Then hands to heart center. Take your twist to the other side. Right elbow to left leg. If you'd like to open the arms here, go ahead. Good job, forward fold, let that go. Bring your feet to hip width. Slide the palms of your hands under the soles of the feet for gorilla. Halfway lift, lengthen out the spine and then bow forward. You can bend the knees a little bit, bend the elbows a little bit, drop your head, maybe shake it. Imagine any tension, strain, stress, worry, just rolling off your back. Gently release the hands, heel the feet back together. Bring your hands to your hips, come all the way up to stand. Put your arms up. Then bring your hands to heart center. Eagle pose. Inhale the arms out. And on the exhale, see if you can take the right arm under and the right leg over at the same time. Try yourself. And then airplane. Put the right leg back and the arms back, chest forward. Bring your hands to heart center for half moon. You'll set the left fingertips to the floor or a block. And then the right arm opens up towards the ceiling as you peel the right side of the body away from the ground. Nice. Breathe here. Move down, hands to the ground, set the right foot down next to the left. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain all the way up. Keep the arms up and out. And then eagle, left arm under, left leg over. Right into airplane. The right leg, left leg back, arms back. Then hands to heart center, half moon, set the right fingertips to the floor, peel the left side of the body open, open the left arm up straight up towards the ceiling. Good. Looking in with each breath. Maybe take that left leg a little bit higher, left fingertips reach a little bit further. And then look down, forward fold, set the left foot next to the right. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain jump. And then dancer, take the right arm down, bend the right knee to the foot. Right into dancer. The other side, other leg. From your center and from the ground. So wherever you go in space, front to back, side to side, you want to get really grounded in the right foot. Come up and do that one more time each side. Dancer. The other side. Other leg, catch the left foot, reach through the right fingers. Back to extended mountain, 2 feet down, reach the arms up. Bring your hands to heart center for tree pose, right foot to left leg. Find that still point. Of your limbs and branches. Back to mountain pose. And switch legs, left foot to right leg. Grow your branches. Come back to mountain pose. Extended mountain, reach up, inhale. Hold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step or hop it back, high plank to low plank. It's fine to use your knees and take your time. Upward facing or cobra. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward to your right hand. Come up to warrior 2. I do that too in warrior 2 every time. Okay, triangle, straighten the right leg, tip into triangle. The right hand can slide slightly down the shin as you make your way in. Foot to hand to foot or to the floor. We're hovering in space with that right hand. Get your feet, feel your feet underneath you. And then let the left arm just pull you up to stand. Turn your feet to parallel, hands to the hips, lift up into your chest and bow forward, wide leg forward fold. Move to a flat back, bring your hands to your hips, come up to stand. For pyramid, right toes turn to face forward. Step the left foot up a little bit, square your hips and shoulders, hold forward over the right leg. You can bring your hands to the floor and turn your fingers backwards. And then you walk your hands back to wherever they can go, and you give a slight pull with the fingertips or palms. Feel a little deeper into that right hamstring. And then just bend the knee, walk your hands forward, plant them, step back, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your left foot to your left hand, and rise up to warrior 2. Triangle, you'll straighten that left leg, widen. Stepping out with those hands yesterday. Develop your unconscious competence. So like landing in space and then like assessing where you are and then breathing and feeling your body and finding just that optimal everything. Where can you open? Where can you strengthen? And then let the right arm pull you up, feet to parallel. Inhale, lift up, exhale, bow forward. Hands of your choice. They can be right between the feet. They can go backwards like we were in that pyramid. And then walk it back forward, lift your flat back, hands to hips, come on up. Bring the left toes to face forward for pyramid. Right foot steps up, square your hips and shoulders, and bow forward over your left leg. Bring your hands to the floor, maybe try the backwards fingers again. It can be different on this side, it's okay. You used to think it had to be the same fold, same everything. It really doesn't. Honoring this side, listening to this side. Bend the knee, plant the palm, step it back, high plank, stay there. Good, set your knees down in your high plank and stay there. And then super slow, you're gonna lower to the floor for 10, go slow. 9, 8, 7, 6, hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lay down. And then point your toes behind you, arms by your side, come up into a locust. So you'll look down and then inhale, you lift up. Your arms and your legs, your chest and your thighs if you can. You can even try touching the feet together. Ooh, that's a lot. Glutes, low back, or it can be apart. And then lower down and you can rest, turn a cheek to the side, just let yourself rest. And then again, locust, or you can bend the knees for floor bow, touching your feet or your ankles, and then kick and lift. And then release down and just turn a cheek to the side and rest. And look down, bring your hands under your shoulders, press yourself up to tabletop, and then you're gonna come onto your back. So you can walk your feet forward, bring them around to the front. And then we'll take a slow journey down. So hold on, tuck your chin, and just slowly roll down. If you need to go quickly, you can. But if you can, slow it down. And then lay all the way down. Set your feet flat to the floor for bridge, arms by your side. Go ahead and lift up. You can interlace your hands underneath your body. Tuck your shoulders underneath you, or any other hand position is fine. Trying to find the place that feels optimal for your feet, your knees. And then release down slowly. Go one vertebrae at a time or in one piece. Hips and ribs at the same time. And then one more time, we'll take bridge or wheel. If you want to plant the hands for wheel, you can come up to wheel or bridge pose. When you're ready, come on up. Awesome. Good job. And then coming down slowly, intentionally. Get to the ground, bring the soles of the feet together and the knees apart. Just pause there. This is where the fluorescence gets too much. Draw your knees together, get them to squeeze it onto your chest. And then feet to the ceiling, hands behind your head. Right over your head in your hands. Lift your shoulder blades up off of the ground and then lower the right leg down till it hovers above the floor. And you'll pulse your chest up 5 times, small lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs, right leg up, left leg lower. Pulse up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take both legs up, lower the head and shoulders. Bring your hands down next to the hips and lift the hips like a tiny bit off the ground, like a piece of paper could slide under the sacrum. And then draw a circle with your feet on the ceiling above you. And the more you try to lift your hips the whole time, the more you'll access your core. Nice slow circles, little piece of paper under the hip. Good, switch the direction of your circles. Good, hug your knees into your chest. Good, and then from here, you're gonna rock front to back along the sacrum. So come all the way up and go back, all the way back. And then come up to balance in boat pose. You bring your shins parallel to the floor, feet and ankles and knees together. And if you'd like, you can just straighten the legs. You're using those really deep abdominal muscles, thigh muscles. And pulling the shoulder heads back. Feeling your knees exploring. I love that. Yeah, deepen the hips, the hip flexors for sure. Stay and breathe, hold and breathe. Okay, from here, you'll make your way back to high plank. You can cross the ankles or feet to the side, high plank. You'll go right into upward dog. So you just lift the feet, drop the hips, pull the shoulders back and open up with the abdomen, chest, shoulders. And then downward facing dog. And we're coming into pigeon, and you can do this on your back if you prefer, or slide the right leg forward and the left leg back for half pigeon. Good. You can walk forward with your hands. See your forehead on the floor or on your forearms. And come on up, and you'll go back to downward facing dog. And then we'll switch to the other leg. Take your time. If you're ready, you can bring the left leg forward, right leg extends straight back behind you. And you'll come up slowly here and spin the right leg around to the front, and then you'll turn to the left and take your legs out wide. Nice and wide, wide feet. Bring your hands behind you. Sit up really tall right here. And then you'll turn your body to the right And with your left hand, reach for the right foot. Not gonna hold it. You'll come on up and you'll go to the other side. So turn the body left, with your right hand, reach for the left foot. May not touch, may. Come back to center, sit up really tall, and then walk forward. And we're not gonna hold it. Just go to where you can go, pause. And then walk it back up. And we'll do that 3 times. So turn to the right and then reach towards the right foot. Come back up. Return the body to the left. Sit up tall, reach towards the left foot. Come back up, turn to the center, and walk forward. Keep the spine long. And then last time, we'll come up, sit up tall, turn right, reach towards that foot. Really lengthen that left side of the body. Come up, switch, turn to the left, reach with that right hand. Come up. Last time, sit tall and walk down the middle. This time we'll hold it for 3 breaths. Letting them slowly come up. Bring your hands under your knees, get slack, swing your feet back around to the front. And then straighten the legs, we'll take fish pose here. So come onto your forearms and start to lift the chest up, slide the sitting bones back, and then allow the head to drop back. Opening up the throat, collarbones, heart center. Ease yourself down onto your mat. And draw the right knee into your chest. Give it a gentle squeeze. Hold it in the left hand, cross it over your body. Send the right arm away from you. Enjoy this twist. Softening your belly, relaxing your shoulders. Clench your back teeth. Turn to your back and switch to the other side. Draw the left knee in, hold it in your right hand. Find to scoop your hips to the left a little and find your twist. Go back onto your back and stretch your body out into Shavasana. And sure you wiggle around so you feel really comfortable. And the backs of your hands to the floor, palms facing up. Let yourself relax right now. Rotate your wrists and ankles into a slow circle. You'll bend your knees and roll to a comfortable side. And just press up. Keep it posture. Palms of your hands together. Bring them to your heart space. Your thumbs to your forehead center. Namaste. Amazing evening. Thank you so much. I felt good. I needed that. I must say, I miss